Hey everybody. Well, on this rainy day in Temecula, I had to get a new car, which, well, I didn't have to, but my other one was getting up there, let's just say, over 200,000 miles, and I was worried about how long I think it was going to be lasting. But with that being said, went to Old Town Temecula because I figured the summer's coming, might as well get the windows tinted. I don't know how long I thought it was going to take, but it's not too bad out here. But yeah, 2 hours at least. So gonna head into Old Town Temecula, maybe grab a bite, look around, see what I can find, and take it with me. Currently on the south end of town, and generally you don't see a Old Town or a spot that has a whole little area with the parking spot counts. Over there's the 15 South Freeway. It'll be like that for the next couple hours. Thank God I'm not in that. But Temecula, established 1859, and the music's a pumping. You can see right there. So there's the sheriff. And just so you know it's safe, there's another sheriff, plus the city hall's right down there. This gives you a little overview of the whole little area that we're walking through and all the shops that they have to offer. But I don't know what this thing is. It used to be the Stampede, a hoedown where you could listen to some music, grab a couple beers, and this is the city in general. We'll look at the Temecula land, just like Hollywood. I guess I'll start on the left to right. The Teenage Test Track. Oh, it's the DMV. They're being funny. Penny Pickles. I've never been in that store. I think I'll go check that out. Classic duck pond with the... Oh, this has been revamped since the last time. The mall used to be the old cow farm, and that was really unnecessary. And on this side we have wine country, and look at Ronnie just in, actually they have I've done a video there too, they have a statue of Ronnie, so they do have the Ronald Reagan skate park over there. And good old Pachanga. Well, so I guess it still is called the Stampede. They got some line dancing and a longhorn out here. Skip the line and pay cover fees on your phone. It looks like over there too, they used to have, that was the side you didn't really want to go to back in the day, but now that Temecula is so popular, they're building all the way up. You can see they're even digging into the mountain now. But back in my day, that was stay away from part of town. Like, I've eaten at Dog Haus up in Pasadena. I remember that place forever, and that was one of the spots that I would always go to. And I mean, it's a little pricey, but really worth it. I mean, Dog Haus is awesome. This place, however, I think it's real pricey. And then that's a new place over there too called Margaritas. I wonder what they sell there. I think this place is really expensive. I'm almost there, and it looks like a lot of places are closed. This place right here was called Taboo Sushi and Grill. What's going on in there? That looks pretty taboo, but I was reading their little sign here. Stop work order. Building permit for tenant improvement. Unpermitted construction. This is, oh, former Devilicious. This was the hot dog place, so I'm not getting a hot dog, says M. Piper. If you want to contact them, there's his contact number. But, oh man, yeah, Devilicious Dogs. They had a food truck too. Or there's a Swingin' Cafe, D. Norris's spot. Did a video on there the other day. And the Breaking Bad store is closed until tomorrow, sadly. You got the pub right there. The guy's getting a drink, but here's Swingin' Cafe. So on the weekends, that place will be packed. And like I was saying, that's Dean Norris from Breaking Bad. Hank, good old Hank's there. And yeah, right now it looks like nothing much of doing. I'm not sure what's the Old Town boutique place is, but maybe it's this one, the Mercantile. Buffalo Head up there. But so, oh no, it's gotta be this one, French Soaps. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. This smells good. Aren't the French supposed to be stinky? Stinky Frenchmen? This is another one that probably is only open on the weekends, but Smile, you're on camera too. Yeah. Here's another old building. This place is super, super dead. Jerky. Pineapple? I didn't know that was a thing. Pineapple jerky. Shark. Fresh out of the Pacific. Brer rabbit. Mushroom. Oh, okay. And ostrich. So we made it to Penny Pickles Workshop and Children's Museum. You get a soda, coffee, or juice for $1.50. Now, I've never been in here, and I always see this place, and if you look at interesting places like, oh, here's the periodic chart of the elements. If you look for interesting places, this one always pops up, so I got time to kill. Might as well see what's inside. Oh, spaceman suit. The lady seemed spooked when I came in here. Awesome, my favorite robots here. These metal ones, classic, like Japanese style. Those are gonna set you back $45. So they were super nice in there. It was real quiet, so I didn't want to film too much because I just didn't want to. I was gonna show you anyways, but they do have a children's museum in the back. 18 months and older are $10. Field trip are $8. Adults are also $10. You can discover science and learn new stuff and get hands-on, so that's kind of cool. Penny Pickles in Temecula. So this over here, I don't remember it ever looking like that, but it looks like they're really gussying it up. The Hotel Temecula, it's right here across the bridge that takes you across where they're demolishing that hill to add some more townhomes, I'm sure, but that Hotel Temecula looks really cool how they're doing that. And over here, I've done videos on here too, the Emporium. That's where my mom's shop was. Right down there used to be a slot machine shop that I loved. And then in the back here is actually where the old Temecula jail is. If you ever want to walk back there, that's free, so. Yeah, and then we're right down the street from City Hall. So you find yourself at City Hall, go down to the Emporium and check out some of the shops. What we got here? Riverside County Arts Culture Month. Didn't know this was in here either. I've never been in here. It says Gunslinger Jack's Shooting Gallery. Old Town Temecula, Mining Co. and Mercantile. Old Town Gunslinger Jack's. Beware of the ghosts. I like how people overemphasize the S's nowadays. Ghosts. See, it doesn't look like they're open either. They got a couple t-shirts in there. I'm trying to, okay, camera, zoom out. Oh, they should be open. I thought that was a real guy right there too. Pappy, there he is. Yeah, it looks like that might actually go like in the back. Oh, there is a mine shaft. What? Okay, I'm gonna come back for this. Those always get my attention. Since I was right there, I figured I would stop by if the gates were open, and they are. Look at the jail is in fact open. Hey, fellas. All original jail. I've seen better, I've seen worse. But yeah, I got two guys here, kind of like the Sad-Eye Joe out in, oh, you can see the spider web hanging down too, out in Knott's Berry Farm. They really should have placard on this place a little bit more. Here's another view. I really don't want to stick my hand through the spider web, so I'm not going to. Okay, for Cave On. I think somebody lives upstairs as well. Part of the jail, probably where the sheriff used to live. But I am really interested in that mine down there. Right here where this barbershop is. That's where my mom's stained glass studio used to be. And now look, I'm gonna peek in there. Now it's one chair, one guy, one lonely barber, one lonely chair. I kind of figured it can't be cheap down here, so you gotta cut a lot of hair to pay the rent. Ooh, get yourself some gems. You can do a little panning. So we are on historic highway 395, and look at this old hitching post here. So we're right outside the bank. This place supposedly was robbed once, and they got the guys fairly quickly. But I've never noticed this right next to the bank, and there's these other shops down here. The Boardroom Private Lounge, members only, established 2017. What's going on in the boardroom? Looks like it's got the original stairs in there too. That's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of Virginia City. Well, just this very, very small part, and minus the bathroom smell from right there, I believe. I hear Zoltar up there, but that is not why I'm here. I wanted to show this. These, however, are not old. There's a lot of this going on in Temecula where they revamp it with the old and the new, but it does have some of that Back to the Future clock tower vibes. Crush and Brew. Let's go see Zoltar. Let's get yourself a souvenir penny that actually will only cost you 51 cents. Is it a Temecula one? I have a lot of pennies. Look at that. It is a Temecula one. Huh. And this gentleman. Whoa, he's a... Come on, Zoltar, speak up. I'm trying to get him to talk. Zoltar. Zoltar. Talk to me, Zoltar. He's looking right into my soul. Look at that. Look at his eyes. He is creepy with that mustache. He's hanging upside down. Here's a historic spot as that base goes right through my soul. Who is that? Is it you? No, I think it's coming. I think we're gonna be, oh, I know who it is. If you were guessing, this gentleman right there, but the Hotel Palomar on that side of the street over here, that's supposed to be haunted, I guess, and you can't stay there. I was gonna do it, but I think they wanted 150 to 200 bucks a night for, maybe for a couple hours I'd stay there, but not at that price. And yeah, I doubt that. Then over here, one of the older restaurants that we've had here, Texas Lil's. Mad Madeline's used to be a place called the, jeez, I forget. I think it was like the Hamburger Hut. Oh, look how fancy this is. If you're gonna get out some money. They've even supplied you with a dish towel. It's a little visor. Don't worry, it's open. So, okay, I wanna get this for documentary historic purposes. Look at up there. They've already zoned that all the way off. I wonder if that's gonna be, it kind of looks like it might be vineyard, like they might have some grapevines coming down there, so it'd probably be something huge on top. Hey, voted best margarita and draft beer in Old Town. $5 with any appetizer or entree. Not too bad. That's Texas Lil's, y'all. Get a fun picture here. But I was looking at the triple 333. I will not be getting this today. Pork belly, blue cheese, sweet onion straws, and onion jam. I don't know what makes it 333. Huh. If you've ever seen any of my videos, you know I like to get off the beaten path. Kind of go places where, see what's going on behind the scenes, but Temecula is really not that sort of place, or this part of Temecula isn't. It's got too much money. But here's the river. Look at that thing flowing from the rain so far. They had to build the wall up like that too. This is actually the river that washed out the train tracks back in the day that used to go down that way towards San Diego. But that was the end of that. And then I think it only went to Marietta, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was the end of the line. End of the road. Or end of the line. If you want to make a railroad joke, but it's a good amount of water for this area. So they got this place here on the corner I've never been to called, what is it, Stage Stop? Ten Hut. But they put a little block here for this old mayor, Edward Lee Doole, aka Godfather of Old Town. I don't know about that, never heard of him. Ed Lee was the driving force behind the name change to Old Town Front Street in 1998. He was a visionary and sponsor of 150 Temecula Stage Stop historic mural. Oh, let's go see that. Director of the Temecula Town Association of 92, Temecula City Council 2001. It's fairly new. There he is, Edward Lee Doole. I don't think I'm gonna get copyrighted for this music. This is definitely some of the worst music I've ever heard of. This lady screaming. I was listening to it for like 5 minutes because I got a phone call, but so they have K Pub, K Chicken, K Dog, K Vaughn right here, K Sandwich. Is it Korean? Is that what it is? I guess. So here's this mural, but they've built in back of it. So let's go check that out. The only thing open right now, it seems like, is this psychic little booth. And and like she was staring me down, but I wasn't getting any of that. Door blocked. I wasn't getting any of that done right now. I'll walk past here, the wine beer and garden. This is too still the bus stop. You can get picked up right here and dropped off, coming or going. And then farmers market on the weekends right here. But this is the mural that they built up the stuff behind it. So I wonder how Lee Duell feels about that. That's a big beer and wine. His 145 plus, looks longer than that, but feet mural of the stagecoach stop has been kind of covered up. California Southern Railroad. I can't talk, man. I don't know. I've been up too long. I was in Orange yesterday. Took me too long to get home. Engine 12, that's the fire station right there. And Z mural with the boys playing on the train tracks with the train barreling down on them. Look at that. Full speed, and got the dog. Nothing but fun running in front of train tracks in a locomotive. Got this guy and a scary little girl right there. Like she's possessed. Those folks saying their goodbyes. Leaving Temecula. The winds are kicking up. So, like I showed, the water from over there in the ditch washed out all the train, all the railroad. Then we have the deli and the Hotel Temecula. It kind of looks similar, right? And there's the old town. And then the U.S. Mail was right there. And this part is interesting because this relic of the past is still here. So when the U.S. Mail used to come in, this is where they would plug in their electric stagecoach right here. Look at that. Back in the day, who would have thought? Electric stagecoaches. Check out those clouds. I was just thinking, like, okay, so these are all new places too, with the old effect, the old thing. But if back in the day you bought these houses were the old part, you probably didn't pay much for them. It's got to be close to $1 million now. What an investment back in the day. And you're right next to the fire department. But looks like the rains are coming. I'm gonna hit the road. I bet you guys didn't know this. This is gonna probably ruin your day, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. 1 in 3 adults don't get enough sleep. Yeah, it's true. She obviously did. Looks like she doesn't have to go to work, but yeah. The problems we have nowadays. There's a deli too. Everything is closed. Oh my gosh. And one place that is open, if you want a sandwich, it's $25. Oh, the storm is a brewing, and tonight is what is tonight? Tonight is is it a blood moon? The next 2 nights? The Old Town Deli since 2021 and not open. This is definitely new. So if you are of the Jewish faith, oh no, wait. Temple Beth Shalom over there, but this is Lofts of Rosenstein and Associates. Huh. So there is a temple somewhere around there. And I was looking over this over here. I don't know what that is either. That's a new building that just literally popped up. What's this too? Steiner's. Looks like they're closed. Another police just drove by. I'm right next to City Hall. If you're looking for a safe place to go to, Old Town Temecula. I would say coming from Orange County, Riverside, LA, leave early on the weekends because the traffic just there's only 3 lanes coming in, so it gets busy. Other than that though, looking for something to do, there's shops around here. There's other places to eat that aren't in Old Town Temecula. You can eat at a fair price, lots of choices, and you might try your luck over at Pachanga. But that being said, I was bored. My windows were getting tinted. I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, hey, that's for you. But with that being said, got some videos coming up that will be a little more interesting, probably a whole lot more interesting than this one. And see you next time. Temecula. 1 or 2 more things, I don't know. But you can tell it's a slow day. They got one of the smokers going right there, and that is the back of the Swingin' Cafe. Smoking some meats. And you can kind of see the hill behind too. Look at that. They're just encroaching all, just go all the way. Why don't you just flatten it? Just flatten it. Build houses on top of houses. We don't need any nature. And what do they say? When you level all those mountains, then you get tornadoes. Psst, psst. Hank here? I got a tip. I know who Walter White is. Hello? Oh, bummer. You're closed again. Today is Wednesday. You'll never know. You'll never know who Walter White is. I tried.